As soon as this whole thing started, he went about lying to the presidency of the zoo that he talks to me every day. I have never in my life spoken to Ifeanyi before. I have not. He kept using the name of IPOB to extort money. Very comfortable individuals in and around the Nnewi during this period. He has been going around duping people, obtaining money from them with falsehood, because he claimed that he would defend their properties for them and prevent our angry young people from attacking them. And he told Asorok that we speak on a daily basis, that he is in control of what is happening on the ground. That was the man that when this whole thing started, he was the one that was seen distributing 20,000 naira each to some hooligans. Very, very sad indeed. Those people that later on decided to occupy the road leading from Onitsha to Owerri, that necessitated or warranted the order that I gave during one of our emergency broadcasts that they should clear from the roads, which they did. If you know this man, Ifeanyi, who is from Nnewi, you go and warn him. All those stupid politics and games they play, we don't play it. We are IPOB. We don't play all those nonsensical games with the hotelier. Not with us. Because we are very, very serious. If you have been duped with the name of IPOB, if you have been deceived into thinking...
Now, my great people of Biafra, you have listened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You have heard everything that he said about Ifeanyi and how he was duping the people of Biafra and duping the federal government to receive money from them and claim that he is in communication with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and that he controls everything that was going on in Biafraland as regards to the Biafran struggle. This is the same man. But the reason why I put the picture of Uchechi Kanu and Ifeanyi there is for you to see who Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is talking about and who his wife Uchechi Kanu is fraternizing with, so that you understand where we are coming from, so that when you see people venting their anger, you will know where they are coming from, so that when you see people calling her Delilah, you will know where it is coming from. When you see people talking about the evil and the atrocities that she is committing, when you see people talking and saying that she is involved in what happened to her husband, you will know where these people are coming from. When you see people complain that you are there 7 days and your husband was missing and you did not raise any alarm and you claim to be his wife, you will know where the problem is coming from. This woman went to the zoo and all she could do is to come out to campaign for Biafrans to believe in Ifeanyi, is to campaign for Biafrans to believe in Ejiofor, Ifeanyi Ejiofor and Mike Ezekomo, who her husband Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sacked. If they are so good, why did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sack them? You see how this woman continues to, portray herself in a very bad light and to tell everybody, when the Biafran spirit wants to deal with you, it will make you, confused, and you will just be spitting facts. You will just be spitting, confession without knowing that you are confessing to the whole nation of Biafra. This is what she is doing. She went to the zoo and all she could do is to visit this evil man called Ifeanyi and to visit what is his name, Mike Ezokome and Ifeanyi Ejiofor. Now I want you to see what the Prime Minister asked. The question the Prime Minister asked today. Prime Minister Mazi Simon Eba asked a question today. What was it? The Prime Minister said, so Ejiofor and Ifeanyi didn't see other women in Abuja. This particular scene is heavy. This was what Prime Minister Ekpa Simon Joko posted today, some hours ago. He said, so Ifeanyi Ubah and Mike Ifeanyi Ejiofor, so they did not see any other woman in Abuja. It was just Uchechi Kanu. That this scene is heavy. And that was why she came out to now continue to applaud these people and continue to advocate for these people. And that is why she came out to say that she is going to find a way to ensure that the legal team, which is the expelled legal team, which is Ifeanyi Ejiofor and Mike Ezekome, continues to receive information from Ejimako and works with Ejimako. That initial plan of trying to ensure that Ejimako does not amount to anything, that they cage him, that is what she wants to do, which is not in line with the aspirations and goals of her husband. Her husband, who sacked these two people, knows why he sacked them, and then she wants to go through the back door to bring them back. What is she hiding? What is this woman hiding? Now the DOS are doing absolutely nothing for the liberation of Biafra. Make no mistakes about it. The DOS are doing absolutely nothing about the liberation of Biafra. Through one of their media personalities, who is Methuselah Mekisedek, he came out and was anchoring a program, and somebody asked him, I want to know, what is the DOS doing for the restoration of Biafra? Listen to his response.
So I'm calling from Las Vegas, United States.
Okay.
So I want to ask you, I glanced through your video right now.
Is it the first time you're watching me?
This is my first time I'm watching you. I just
all right.
stumbled through your videos right
all
now.
right.
So I want to ask you a question. I heard you talking about the self-referendum going on.
Yes.
You said there's guys like eight persons.
Yes.
So I want to ask you a clear question.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously you belong to the US. The straightforward question: what is the US doing to restore Biafra?
DOS is at the moment is not restoring Biafra. We are trying to create awareness to waken people like you up and others in Biafraland to know that we need to be free, because we can't do it alone. We have a population that are misled to believe that Nigerian government is there for them to cater for their needs. So you cannot get your referendum where you've never carried your people along, where you've never waken your people up to know they need to be free. So what we are doing now is we are creating awareness. We are not rushing. We know what is holding Biafra.
Now you have listened to the Okoko and what he said, that DOS at the moment is not restoring Biafra. They are not doing anything for the restoration of Biafra. That what they are doing is creating awareness. What this thing is very funny. Is that the DOS are creating awareness? Now I want to ask some very pertinent questions. You have been creating awareness for over 13 years. It is not enough awareness for you to start to push for your freedom. When do you want to push for this freedom? Is it in 100 years' time to come? Second question is this. You are creating awareness. What is the awareness? Because DOS comes once in a Eke Market Day, once in every 4 Eke Market Day to come and speak, once in a blue moon. So what kind of awareness are they creating? The only time IPOB was creating awareness was during the time Nnamdi Kanu was still available. That was when they were creating awareness. And then Nnamdi Kanu was pushing for the liberation of Biafra, pushing heavily for the liberation of Biafra. And that was why he created ESN for the defense of the land and was now pushing in other ways. What are these people doing? They say they are creating awareness. We are not seeing the awareness they are creating. He also confessed to the general public that DOS are doing absolutely nothing for the liberation of Biafra. So you, who is supporting them, you who they have pied you have been pied, or they have pied your brothers and sisters or relatives in this struggle that you feel and you have in your mind that these people want to liberate you from Biafra. They say they are not liberating you again. That what they are doing is awareness creating. What are you still doing with them? Will you not leave these people and join the people who want to get Biafra today, tomorrow? Sometimes when we tell you people the truth, you want to believe lies from the pit of hell. You want to believe lies from the pit of hell. Now, let me tell you another evidence from DOS media personalities, which is Achebe Paul. Listen to what he said here, and you are going to discover that he knows that these people, these DOS and all these people, are working with the politicians. But then he does not want to say the truth. He doesn't want her to come out plain and say this thing is what these people are doing. Listen to what he said here.
Mr. Patrick Ifanyoba went to see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and he made a video in court to say that he have sued Nigerian government. That he is demanding for Nigeria government to explain how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was rendition. And I made a background investigation. I found out that Mr. Patrick Ifanyoba never sued Nigeria government. Rather, he went to the court to just make a video and use that video to campaign for Anambra State because he was campaigning to become a governor of Anambra State. And I exposed Patrick Ifanyoba. After my expose on Patrick Ifanyoba, the Mburumiri in South Africa come again and they start attacking me. And I reported to the people in charge. On February, I reported to European rep, Abanyim, every of my effort and the report, they will sweep it under carpet. Then, I keep on. Anytime I expose Patrick Ifanyoba, who is now one of the APC agents, and they refuse to do anything. And that left me with no option than to defend myself. Then when I defended myself, the people who felt deaf ear now jump out from their cage and they clean their ears and they say they are suspending MAP for talking about somebody that is not an IPOB. That to me is an insult and it's a sacrilege, it's an abomination to me. So, because they felt deaf ear that...
Now, why did I bring up what this guy discussed in one of his programs? The reason why I brought this up is for you to understand that they know that what is going on around them is evil. One, they know Ifanyoba is not for Biafra, and they know Ifanyoba is just a politician who wants to use Biafra to shine. And so he is a politician with APC. So anything you are doing a politician. And you are not supposed to be doing anything with a politician when you know you are fighting for freedom. Because they will never allow you get that. They want the best for themselves. They want to be the face of everything. So they want you to always come to their knees, come to your knees in need of things. They want you to come and plead with them to gain certain things. Now, going forward, he made mention that when he exposed this Ifanyoba, that Ikenga Uruagu in South Africa, that is who he calls him, Urumri in South Africa. Ikenga Uruagu in South Africa attacked him, and he reported to the European, the African rep or European rep, Abanyim, that see what this guy is doing. That he never attacked this guy. The person he attacked was a politician who is not an IPOB member, who is telling lies and trying to use the name of IPOB to garner support for himself. And they did not do anything until he started attacking Ikenga Uruagu. They now gave him punishment. They now, suspended him from IPOB. When these people have done this kind of thing, doesn't it tell you that they are in support of what Ifanyoba is doing? Doesn't it tell you that these people are in line with the same vision of Ifanyoba and the politicians of the zoo? Doesn't it tell you that they are working with the zoo? You don't want to hear. You know fully well that Ikenga Uruagu is working with APC. You know fully well that Ikenga Uruagu is working with Ifanyoba. And these people do not want to challenge Ikenga Uruagu, but whenever it is your turn, they will challenge you and then discipline you. Do you not see that they are working with these people? What else do you need to know that they are working with? This is the same person the wife of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is working with and praising on Radio Biafra. The same person. And that is why I brought the video of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu where he was castigating and exposing this man and his atrocities. Yet people do not want to open their eyes to see realities for what it is. Now listen carefully to this ending part.
I heard you praising Uchechi after her last broadcast, calling her a great woman, but at the same time castigating Ifanyoba, which she praised. Yes, and the reason is because you don't need to praise a criminal. I will respect her and respect her. She's a great woman. But I must condemn something that I see that is wrong. Praising Ifanyoba on Radio Biafra is unacceptable by MAP. Or still acceptable for me. And the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu pota praise Ifanyoba. Now that is the same year there. I will still do the same thing. Unless Ifanyoba is in a National Assembly and they call for Biafra referendum and they call for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, not in his apartment in Nnewi, but for National Assembly.
Now, this guy knows the truth that Uchechi Kanu messed up. That Uchechi Kanu was out of place. That everything she said was wrong. He still went ahead to say he would not condemn her. The person who is supporting Ifanyoba, somebody who is supporting Ifanyoba, who is a politician, who is known for his, criminality. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself exposed this man, and many other people have exposed him, even took him to court. But the same person, because he wants to protect those people who are seeing him as, who he's seen as his leaders, he wants to protect them. That is why he cannot open his mouth to say that this thing this woman is doing is wrong. I condemn these actions of this woman. He just came out to say, these people are a bunch of... If you continue to listen and follow these people, I don't know. Maybe you know what you are gaining, or you know what you are looking out for. Perhaps you want to be a saboteur. If you want to be a saboteur, continue with the DOS, continue with Uchechi Kanu, continue with all these people. But I want you to ask yourself one question. After you must have listened to these people, ask yourself, what have you, gained? Like, what information have you gotten from any of them that leads you to the realization that they are fighting for the liberation of Biafra? What information can you get from them and you say, this is what these people are doing for you to be free? This is what these people are doing for you to get Biafra. Because everybody wants Biafra. That is what all Biafrans want. The liberation and the actualization of Biafra. So, when you listen to these people, ask yourself, these things these people are saying, are they moving for the actualization of Biafra? Nothing. Today, the Prime Minister and the Biafra Republic government in Israel are conducting, physical voting in Biafraland, and it's ongoing. Physical voting in Biafraland, and it's ongoing. If you look at your screen, you will see people. These are physical voting going on in Biafraland. But what do these people do? They have nothing for you. And yet, you are there. I don't know what you are still looking for. Anyways, you know what you are looking for. If you believe their lies and propaganda is what you need, continue with them. Udoduruno, Biafra first. Kindly like, share, and drop your comments. Love you all.